this happen to? Us, right? Is this in the Bible?
You know?
Prophesied to happen against God's people. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Did the Jewish people in Jerusalem today, did they go through any of this? There you go. They are not the real Jews.
That's why they call Jewish.
Okay. Oh, now we going somewhere. So if they not the real Jews, who is? Black people. Chosen people of God. America hates that. America knows that black people will one day rule the world again.
But we don't know.
That's why we out here. That's why the brothers in purple out here on the block. Let me ask you a question, my brother. What's your nationality? What's going on with you,
Tell me about the unk, man.
So what we out here doing is teaching our people who we really are, according to the Bible. If I say, what's your nationality? Based on what I can see, you would probably tell me Egyptian. You got the unk, that's Egyptian, right? Right? You got the unk chain on, you got the tap, right? You would naturally say African. I'll use that. African, right? Give me Exodus chapter 1 first. What we got to do is we have to come back to who we are. If a person tells us that we're Egyptian, prove it to us in history. Go to the Egyptian Book of the Dead, go to the coffin text, go to the hieroglyphs, and see or tell me what things are to come. Right? Show me in Egyptology or Egyptians or African culture where black men and women, Native American men and women, or Mexican men and women will one day rule the world again.
Bring it out.
If you can't show me that, it's trash. I'm going to show you. 1 in verse 8.
Exodus chapter 1 verse 8.
Bring it out.
Now there arose up a new king over Egypt,
Read.
which knew not Joseph.
So that arose up a king that knew not Joseph. When you read the Bible, Joseph is responsible, who is an Israelite, he was responsible for all the wisdom that Egypt had. An Israelite man, he got that from us.
That's right.
He got it from us. The Bible says he found out all the ways of wisdom and put it in Jacob. That's what the Bible says. Read.
And he said unto his people,
Read.
Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Read.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
What does it mean to deal wisely? If I said, if let's say me and you, right, we got our organization. I'm gonna use organization, and we trying to take over another organization. Can we just go and guerrilla warfare, or we gotta sit down? I like what you said. We gotta pacify them. We have to deal with them wisely. Read.
Lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemy and fight against us.
That's what they're doing in America now. We are more and stronger than all nations here combined. So what do? They deal wisely with us like the Egyptians. You know what they said? Give them football on the Sabbath day.
Bring it out.
Give them basketball on the Sabbath day.
Right.
Give them shrimp, crab, pork, lobster. Give them white women.
Bring it out.
They give us everything to destroy us that we're not supposed to eat or indulge in. Read on. Watch this.
Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens.
Are we not afflicted in our works today? I'm sure you got a job. You make money somehow, right? But after the rent, the light bill, the car note, you broke. We got nothing after that. Read.
And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities.
They built for Pharaoh what?
Treasure cities.
Let's see which Pharaoh.
Pithom and Ramses.
And what?
And Ramses.
We built the treasure. They said aliens built it. No. Negroes built Egypt just like we built America.
Bring it out.
Chapter 18. Leviticus 18, I'm showing you first that Egyptology is not the way. Egyptians, the is garbage. It's not the way. But we're trying to cling or hold on to something to identify with while we have no identity. I'm going to show you that. Read.
Verse 3?
Yep.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 3.
Read.
After the doings of the land of Egypt.
After the doings of who?
After the land of Egypt.
After the land of Egypt.
wherein ye dwell.
Read.
Ye shall not do.
The Bible says we ain't supposed to do that. The Israelites were never supposed to act like the Egyptians.
Right.
We are a totally different people. Remember, everybody on the planet was black one time.
Right.
How did we define ourselves during that time if we couldn't do it by color? It was based on your nationality. It was based on your father, who he was. Give me Exodus 11 verse 7 now. Let's see what the Bible says. Our job out here is to come to plant a seed and to warn you and tell you destruction is coming to America. You see what's going on in Gaza right now. You see what's going on in Ukraine right now. They are bombing these people to hell. Killing their kids, killing their wives, their mothers. They don't care. Meanwhile, America playing a damn football game. America is playing a football game while men, women, and children are being bombed all to hell. Exodus chapter 11 and the Christian church ain't saying nothing. They not gonna say nothing. Why? Because the children of Israel predominantly are in America. Read.
Exodus chapter 11 verse 7.
Come on.
But against any of the children of Israel
Read.
shall not a dog move his tongue.
The Bible says against the children of Israel, a dog can't speak against us. Read.
Against man or beast.
Against us or the animals. Read.
That ye may know.
That the people may know.
How that the Lord does put a difference.
Read.
Between the Egyptians.
Between the Egyptians.
And Israel.
And who?
And Israel.
Now, why would he have to put a difference between us? Because if you stood us side by side, you would think that we were the same people. So I'm going to show you something, right? Who did? 21:38. Read that right quick. Let's let the Bible speak.
Acts chapter 21 verse 38.
Appreciate you all. Come on.
Art not thou that
Come here, my sister.
Egyptians
Come here, my sister.
before these?
Say it again.
Art not thou that Egyptian?
Why would Paul be? If Paul is an Israelite, why would they mistake him for an Egyptian? Because they look alike.
That's right.
Read.
Which before these days madest an uproar and leddest out into the wilderness 4,000 men.
So they mistook him for an Egyptian. Why? Because we look alike. Our bone structure almost looks the same.
Right.
When you look at the modern day Egyptians, well, not them today. They got the Turks in there today. They make no damn Egyptians.
Right.
Those are imposters. They don't belong. They Arabs, exactly. So now here's my question. Who did this happen to? Us, right? Is this in the Bible? Prophesied to happen against God's people? Deuteronomy chapter 28. Did the Jewish people in Jerusalem today, did they go through any of this? There you go. They are not the real Jews.
That's why they call Jewish.
Okay. Oh, now we going somewhere. So if they not the real Jews, who is? Black people.
That's
We are
right.
the chosen people of God. America hates that. America knows that black people will one day rule the world again.
But we don't know that though.
That's why we out here. That's why the brothers in purple out here on the block. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Okay, I'm gonna give you two. Can I give you two right quick? So it says if we don't listen to God, read a little fast for me.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that these curses shall come upon thee.
All these curses
come upon thee and overtake thee.
Jump to verse 68. So the Bible says if the Israelites did not listen to God, that they will be a cursed people. Okay, are black people cursed today? Hell yeah, we curse. I'm gonna show you a big one. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
And the Lord, you say who? What'd he say? I'm an Israelite. I'm not black no more. He know his nationality. Watch this. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Tell me who this happened to.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, when you read the history, We walked out of Egypt the first time. The Exodus, right? Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Stop. Did the Israelites at any time ever go back to Egypt that we read about? No. Read.
Again.
So he said he's going to bring us into Egypt again. What does Egypt mean? I'm just going to tell you. It's synonymous with bondage. When we were in Egypt, we were slaves. The Israelites were slaves.
Right.
So he said, I'm going to bring you back into slavery. How?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How we get to America? How we get to the islands?
All of us didn't come over on them.
You're right. We did have some people who were here already. Who they call the North American Indian. He was here.
But they don't look like the Indians of the
Absolutely. Now, the original ones were very, very dark. They looked just like us. But remember, what did Christopher Columbus do when he got here?
He said they were black people.
But he sent them back to Spain. He sent them back to Spain. So they still went through the curses of Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. Jump to verse 65.
Verse 65.
Okay.
And among these nations shalt thou find no
Jamar,
ease.
watch this, Jamar.
Neither-
Read it again. What's
And
your name
among
again,
these
folks?
nations
Come on.
shalt thou find no ease.
Do we have ease in America?
Mari, right?
Ease. He said, among these nations we won't find no ease, meaning rest. Can we rest in America? Hell no. Read.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Read.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
That's afraid to go out into the streets. That right there, that fear was also during the time of the black codes. Right? That was also during the time of the Jim Crow era. When we couldn't even go out to the streets to vote, they was hanging our people. Even today, you got to get your sons to talk. Read.
And failing of eyes.
Read.
And sorrow
Read.
of mind.
Read.
And thy life shall hang in doubt
Read.
before thee.
Come on.
And thou shalt fear day and night.
Read.
And shall have none assurance of thy life.
Do you have assurance for your life, young boy? Do you? Do you, Mike? No. So what's our nationality?
Israelites.
Okay, so that means you gotta take that on off. You gotta take that off.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His